Hello, first graders from Miss Hilverdine's group. Hey, this week on our two lessons, on Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be focusing on what's called locomotor movements. Locomotor movements are movements that we will do in physical education, such as walking, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, galloping, leaping, and sliding. So let's start with the first one right here, which is just simple walking. It's always a great idea to make sure that you're not only walking, but you're using your arms. So if I am walking, it's heel toe, heel toe. If my right leg is out, my left arm is out. So that's called opposition. Running is a little bit different. You're going to be a little bit quicker. You're going to stay up towards the top part of your foot. So you should be going with a toe-heel landing and when you are running. Jumping, one of my favorite ones. Jumping is a 2-foot takeoff and a 2-foot landing. Now, you have two types of jumps you can do. You can do a vertical jump, which is just straight up, or you can do a horizontal jump, which is straight out. So in this particular time, I'm going to do the horizontal jump. So I'm going to put my feet are right on the ground. I'm feeling a little bouncy. I'm going to use my arms. I'm going to bend my knees, swing my legs, and see how far I can jump forward. And there you go. Next one is a hop. Now, hopping should be done on one foot. Can you name an animal that hops? I can. Bunnies hop. Kangaroos hop. I like to put out my arms to the side when I'm hopping, and I also like to practice on either foot. You will see lots of athletes doing that skill, like an infielder in baseball, especially shortstop and second base. They tend to do that quite a bit when they're going out or to their left or to their right to catch a ground ball and to pivot and move and throw it to a base. You'll see receivers in football. They're jumping up in the air, landing. They might hop on the one foot when they land. Next one is skipping. Now, it's a little bit different. For some of us, this is probably the hardest locomotor movement. The reason I have the ball here is just a volleyball. You can use any ball. You could even use a small tennis ball if you need to. But the ball helps me remember my format for the skipping, which is a hop, step, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the ball in front of me by my belly, and I'm going to hop, touch the ball, and step. Hop, touch the ball, and step. Hop, touch the ball, and step. So that helps me kind of remember the skipping format, which is like that. Now, if you don't have a ball at home, just use your hands, put them out. Your knee comes up and touches every single time. Hop, step, hop, step. A little bit easier to learn the skill of hopping first before we add in the skipping. Galloping is a little bit different. When I think of galloping, I think of Saratoga Springs, place there where I grew up back in New York State, which has thoroughbred racing. And you're right, horses do galloping. And basically a gallop is whatever foot is out the front, it always stays in the front. And whatever foot is in the back, it always stays in the back. So we have one foot constantly chasing the other foot, and it never passes that particular foot. So it should look something like this. Bottom line is you keep that back leg very straight, and the front leg is the leg that you are bending. You can gallop with either foot forward, but there should be no switching of feet when you are galloping. Leaping. Often students, first graders, confuse leaping with jumping. Totally different, because leaping is with one foot and jumping is with the 2 feet. So I'm going to come back here. I'm just going to walk up. I'm going to take off on my left foot and land on my right foot. And this time around, I will take off on my right foot and land on my left foot. That's a leap. When I was a little kid, we used to love to leap over a puddle outside after it rained. And if I didn't land in the puddle, that was good. And if I did, Mom was not so happy about the wet feet. Last one is sliding. And that would be a particular one that we go sideways. So I'm just going to slide my feet. And you can lead with either leg. So the front foot does the stepping and the back foot does the sliding. Okay? So those are our 8 locomotor movements that we're going to be working on this week. So I'm not sure what your learning space looks like. If it's inside, you can see that I just did this in a very small area. If you can get outside, in a driveway, in a garage, sidewalk, backyard, park, you can practice walking, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, galloping, leaping, and sliding. We have to have a good foundation of our locomotor movements so that we do them correctly, and there is a time and a place to do each specific locomotor movement. So please follow along with the Florida virtual curriculum, and then if you need any extra on our locomotor movements, please watch my video right here, which demonstrated the 8 as well. Have a great day, first graders.